Just a small town girl. Living in a lonely world.
I've got the goosebumps. Just from those opening notes, I was not expecting that.
She took the mirrors and stopped the truck. We took the midnight train going anywhere.
Pause it there for a second, and that little guitar interlude. Oh my goodness, yeah, you get goosebumps as soon as you hear somebody like that. You can't fake a voice like that, and I don't even know if you can teach that, right? I mean, he has just this natural ability, you can tell as soon as he starts singing. The other thing I really love about his voice too is that he doesn't always use vibrato. I think he must have perfect pitch because he's hitting those notes right on the spot. It's just incredible, and he looked like
This is amazing. Not only those high notes, continuous, very low notes, impeccable. It was just perfect. I like how he sounds so similar to the original recording, but he doesn't.
This is what this show was originally about. No sob stories, no semi-professional entertainers, some random, humble guy with a hidden talent. This is one of the most deserved golden buzzer I have ever seen. A 50-year-old janitor who seems shy and nervous with a beautiful voice. This to me is what this show is about. Richard has the real, raw talent that surely AGT is after. And the fact that he lived such a humble life. A good supporting is all it takes. This is absolutely the best audition ever, and a joy to watch people react to.
Let's go.
Just a small town girl. Living in a lonely world. What? She took the midnight train.
Oh my God. Wow. Richard Goodall, man, you did your thing, man. I'm so proud of you, bro. Nothing but respect, man. Respect and love all the way from Indiana, my boy.
Richard Goodall. He's a legend in my book after that, guys. He's a legend in my book. That was insane. It's just, I don't even I wouldn't. His first time on a plane was to AGT, and he gets the golden buzzer. Well deserved. Well deserved, man. That performance, his sound on that song, incredible. Incredible. Absolutely amazing, guys. I appreciate y'all so much for pushing this on me. And you know who sent it to me. I appreciate it so much.
They should have done that to begin with. Otherwise, you got people on the ground just grabbing that stuff as they walk out.
I think they do it now.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Like the memory of being able to just have those pieces, right?
Oh my God, that was incredible.
Oh my God.
I am so impressed. That is so hard to sing when you're full of emotion. And he was able to hold it. And then at the end, he was crying and all. Oh my God, that's crazy. Wow, Mr. Richard, you're so good.
Wow. I mean, he actually does it.
Whoa, my goodness. Wow, this has got to be one of the closest. This is a bit like closest voice to Steve Perry. I have to say, that was such a wonderful surprise. That was such a beautiful surprise. I did not expect that. I can only but imagine the amount of craziness that would be going on in that school right now for Mr. Richard. Mr. Lee will be so happy. Mr. Richard did it! Oh my Lord, it took him how many years? He's 55. I would stop believing. This was such a beautiful performance. He totally deserved that golden
funnel type showdowns or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like on The Voice, how there are battle rounds. Like, is the golden buzzer the equivalent of you get to skip the battle rounds? So special and so feel good, and he had the chops, and he was so smart. By that, like, I'm specifically talking about when he would actually take a chunk of the song lower. My personal theory is that it was a combination, most likely, of aesthetic preference, but also a little bit of strategy involved to make sure that he was, like, primed and ready for when he really had to be open and clear. I loved the control that he had over, like, dynamics, you know, like controlling, like, the volume and
Woo-wee! He wasn't restraining himself. It wasn't too far out of his range. He was flawless in his execution. I'm telling you, if you would have played that for me without showing me this, I would have thought that you were just showing me Journey. Actually Journey. Maybe even a live performance. But again, it sounded so much like the record itself. That was absolutely stunning. Man, big ups to Richard. A janitor for 23 years from Indiana. Reminds me of hearing that Stan Walker almost wasted away in a men's department selling suits or retail clothes or whatever, but got his opportunity on Australian Idol.
You know what?
Bruh.
Moments like that is what watching the show is all about. You know what I mean? A guy from such humble background, never been on a plane, is a janitor at a school, has got an epic voice like that, has only just come to a talent show at 55 years of age. He could have been doing this in his 30s, do you know what I mean? And then gone and, like, had a career by now. But, I mean, I suppose it's never too late. And to get the Golden Buzzer on your first time going to a talent show, and a well-deserved Golden Buzzer on your first time, was absolutely brilliant. He nailed that song. And the fact it's Don't Stop Believing, like I said, is very, very fitting for his situation, because obviously at 55 years old, people say, oh, you're over the hill, this, that, and the other. But, you know, this could just be the kickstart that he needs to maybe release a song and be comfortable for the rest of his life, for him and his family and whatever. What an absolutely fantastic song, singer.
Goodness, seriously. I promise you that I love watching people achieve their dreams. You know, for example, this man, he might win, he might not win, but just the fact that he's there after that being his dream, his dream was becoming a singer, at least to sing once in front of an audience. It's like, so, I don't know. If you're an empathic person, you know, if you don't have emotions, you will never understand. But if you have a small heart, okay, just a small heart, you will understand. Oh my goodness, as I told you, I love watching. I don't know how people is not happy watching others achieving their dreams. Seriously, that's my favorite thing to watch. Because I will never achieve good things. Nah, just kidding.
I'm so... Oh, I don't know. It's like an emotional kind of feeling, isn't it? When you see something lovely happen to someone who deserves it, and also who is talented, and it's not just for the sake of it, it's because he's talented. And so I'm excited to see what Richard does next. What did you think of that audition? Let me know in the comments box. And yeah, if you have any ideas for songs, not that we are choosing them, but if you were to choose one, then what would you choose for Richard and why? I'm thinking of all these big rock songs and, I don't know, Living on a Prayer and all this kind of stuff. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box.
All I could think of watching this was that here is a quality of voice that has made millionaires out of Steve Perry and Arnel Pineda, but it was quietly hiding in a janitor of a small middle school in Middle America. He didn't even dare to dream of being a real singer until he was 55 years old. Just a wonderful story. He really is that humble. The reason he was there alone is because of the money. There has been a GoFundMe established to raise money for his fiancée and others to go with him in August for the live shows. Richard is probably the most humble man to have auditioned in a very long time. I was nervous watching him audition. Like he said, the song speaks for himself. At first I thought he was lip-syncing Steve Perry, then I was blown away realizing it was him actually singing. Wow! Words can't describe how proud and grateful that he was brave enough to take that chance to be there. Hope he takes it all, he deserves it. Love seeing someone his age that always had a dream, but is so humble. This is their one shot to try to fill the dream. Then to nail like that warms my heart. That's all, guys. See you around.